I'm here for like a lot of reasons, but really when I boil it down to one, it's confidence. The problems that I have when it comes to dance, if I funnel them down, it comes to confidence. I suppose if we focus on one specific thing, I would love to feel like I can step into a cypher at all. At all. That's it.
Okay, so when there's a cypher, usually you don't step in.
No.
You just watch.
I'm very new to dance. I can move, but the actual culture of hip hop or the culture of locking, I'm still installing that software. I'm still learning my foundations.
Right.
Okay. So I'm trying to find a way to authentically dance and authentically move and tell my truth or my story or, you know, tell one of my truths. One thing I noticed actually, is it alright to share an observation?
Of course, of course.
You tell the truth. You told me you were stressed and then you told me you wanted to feel like this. Maybe you could tell a story instead of relying on feeling. And the key takeaway that I take from here is that, alright, I walk in and I'm telling you, I'm shaking now, talking, okay? I'm telling the truth with my body of how I feel, but I can also tell another truth, alright, there's how I feel, and then there's how do I want to show up. At the very least, I want to do my fucking best. So that could be the truth that I would tell.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Melody. What is the mindset shift when you are doing heels choreography and freestyle?
Competence builds confidence. But then, you know, we have the Donald Trumps of the world and the people who are completely incompetent and they seem to be doing rather well. So bridging the gap between the two while still feeling honest, still feeling authentic.
Okay.
And
so,
even in heels, even in a heel, you know, once the camera comes out, I'll be smashing it in class, I'll be giving technique, and then the camera comes out and I forget everything, I just go blank.
Okay, so even when you memorize the choreography, you know it well, then when it's time to kind of perform for real, this is where you have...
It's this really jarring energy of doing and delivering perhaps what might be expected. And my
okay, here we go.
From being in here to being in the camera or the audience or...
Here we go. I like what you said. From delivering, you know, what is expected. So, how do you think you would be able to forget about what is expected?
Perhaps caring less about what other people think?
Yeah, but you know that already, but it's still not working. You see what I mean?
Okay, all right.
So,
it is about where my attention is. If I'm in here, like mindfulness, you know, we pull ourselves back in, and if I can stay here, it looks really nice. When I watch the video back, you know, and it irks me when I get really kind feedback. I can take a hard truth. I'd rather you guys were just honest. It doesn't look good, don't lie to me.
Yeah.
I went to Nike on the floor the other day, and I said, my friend, man, I'd just like to meet the minimum standard. And they're like, what do you mean? Of course, you're fine. Nah, bruv. I don't do hip hop. I'm trying, but like, don't tell me I can get in when I obviously can't.
Okay, yeah. But here you're not gonna have this. But you're gonna have, and you're not gonna have also mean feedback. But it's gonna be constructive.
Yeah.
Exactly, constructive. You know. But the thing is, based on what you're saying, let's try to see it this way. What is delivering? What is expected? You and I don't know this. Right?
No.
Don't know this because the moment I'm going to start dancing, you're going to be expecting something from that performance that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be different from you. And when I finish dancing, the feeling that you will get will also be different. It can have some similarity, but it will also be different, right? So therefore, I have zero control on what is expected. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So, let's just literally put it out of the window, right? What is expected is none of my business. Yeah? What is expected is none of my business when I'm dancing. For you, for me, and for all of us, right? But can we...
Like a battle context, right?
Yes,
Something expected
I love
from
this.
you. So, there is judges and they'll expect certain level of musicality or something. I think I relate to that a lot. Like when I dance by myself, all good. When I go into a cypher or battle, I feel like I panic I forget everything.
Great.
I forget all the moves, all the steps, all the musicality, because I feel like there is a level of expectance.
Perfect. I love this. So, you mentioned that there is a level of expectance, right? Can you still control this?
No.
So why does it matter? See what I mean? So in a battle or here, it's the same process. I've got 3 judges in front of me. They have their expectation. I cannot control it. I'm not in their mind, and literally I have 0 control over that. Just like I have 0 control, of the weather and all of that. So therefore, I can only focus on, okay, I know that I'm going to be doing a hip-hop style battle. So all I need to do is just, do hip-hop. But with my way of moving, right? That's it, right? So now, if you manage to just even simplify the thought process like this, you will have a much higher chance to perform with peace of mind. At least with peace of mind. You see what I mean? I'm not saying all of a sudden you're going to do the craziest performance, right? And in reality, it doesn't really matter. Can you go, dance, and feel like, hey, I didn't feel that much stress actually. It went well, I felt I was present with my body, and I didn't even think about, the crowd if they're going to react or not. I just danced, and I felt good, and I left. Can we just, achieve that level?
Would be nice. I can do it with my eyes down. When I start looking up at people, that's when I.
Well, what about if you use the people in the room? So if your fear is the other people, can't you use them to inspire what you're going to do next? If they're there already intimidating you, so then why not use them?
But once again, it's, this could potentially work for Keisha. Now she's sharing, does this work for you, right? Okay. Yeah. So when you feel like you are afraid of the crowd, you just literally.
I invite them into what I'm doing, then I give eye contact. Now you're dancing with me, whether you like it or not. So then you're in it with me, so then I don't have to be afraid of her because she's in it with me.
Okay.
And she's part of my story now, so
okay.
It becomes less intimidating to me to do that rather
okay.
than feel like I'm on my own.
Right. Okay. So that's interesting, because she's saying, her experience with this. For me, like, I wouldn't be able to do this, right? Because if I try to do this, then I will feel like I'm still giving power from external circumstances or situations, because I could potentially, look at you and then you look at me, and then it can maybe disturb me, right? And instead, I'm like, okay, let me put all my focus on myself. Not by dancing like this, but it's just like, even if I'm dancing like this, but I'm mainly with myself. You see what I mean? Because that's the one I know for sure I can be with. You see what I mean? But this sounds good, but how can we put that into practice? That's the thing here. So we're gonna loud today. So I'm gonna play the music. and and you're just gonna do a round.
Okay.
Yeah?
Would it be a poor taste to manage your expectations?
Yeah. So, no exercise. You just,
Just gonna do whatever.
exactly. You do whatever you want.
At least we're gonna have fun, you guys.
And forget the mirror. Yeah. All right, let's start with this.
Lately I've been rolling with the tide. It swept me away to another place. You ain't seen enough of me. Why did I fall asleep on the love so deep? I fell apart when I could see I was cheating on me. On my own heart, when I could see I was cheating on me.
Okay.
I didn't hate it.
I just want you to remember how you felt, you know. But we're gonna share. You're gonna share with us later. But you're gonna dance 2 more times. Yeah.
2 more times now?
Yeah. On 2 different music. Okay. And each time we're gonna go with something completely different.
Okay. I like a challenge.
Stop. Okay. See, it started moving way too soon.
Okay.
Yeah? Hear the music. Listen. Even if you take 5 seconds, you just, okay, what is it about? You know, take your time to get into it. Yeah? Let's go. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. All right. All right. Remember. Keep going, keep going. Okay, I'm glad I put the last one because I wanted to be sure about something before I talk about it. So, before, tell me how you felt during those 3 rounds. First round.
The first one was more in my comfort zone than I had felt all day.
The
Music helped. The conversation before helped. The second one, how did I feel? I'm not 100% sure I remember. That's how I felt.
Okay.
That was just silly, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. So, here's what I've learned from this. Melody, you said that you want to share your truth, you see? But right now, it's paradoxal what I'm going to say compared to what I said to you. But right now, the music is taking over. It's taking way too much over.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is, yes, you need to create a relationship with the music, but it shouldn't be at the cost of yourself. That makes sense? So, meaning, when I play the music, I see you trying to adapt to the music. So much so that I don't necessarily see you anymore. You're just, acting, on that music. And I think this is one of the reasons why it's going to be very hard for you to connect with yourself and actually tell your truth the way you would like to. Because the moment you hear the music, it has an effect on you. It can be, oh, I love this music and it's my comfort zone, and then let's go, I do my thing. But most of the time, it will not be the case. And therefore, you're going to be like, I don't know this music. I like it, but I can't take, that part of the music. You see what I mean? So you start questioning a lot while you are dancing, right? So this is tricky because you're like, yeah, I need to adapt to the music. I need to do, collaborate with the music. But now you're telling me it's taking over. You see what I mean? So how can I create that balance?
Trying to find
right?
where I align with the music.
Yeah. When you were dancing on the second one, even though you didn't know the music and you tried to like hit certain things in the music. And when you did that, I could feel like, no. She's acting. You see what I mean? She's acting, she's trying to, right? But the moment you started on the same song, sometime, exactly, you started to do, some things like this, even when I don't know if you believe in it or not, but it still look good. You see what I mean? It still look more like yourself.
I felt that. I felt a very distinct difference between the two.
Yes, but you do not rely on that part enough. You're more like, no, that's not what is happening in the music. So let me just, take these things.
That's what I'm struggling with.
Yes.
I still want to do it right.
Yeah.
It has to be good. I'm perfectionist.
But what the glimpse of when you are just flowing with the music.
I want to be able to do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but do that later when you are able to just, do you, but 100% of the time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what's the message here? When we hear the music, there is something that we cannot escape, right? Is trying to find, some sort of groove to that song. Because once we have that, we can't really go wrong, right? We can add to it, but we can't really go wrong. I hear the music. That's me acting. No, I don't need to do this. I don't dance like this usually, right? This look more like me, right? I'm not gonna overact it up just because that's the type of song. And I'm thinking about Prince of Bel-Air or all of that. No, right? I'm like, okay, no, let me just do me, but I still adapt to the music and I still adapt to the music vibe. And the more I go, the more I would play with the music, right? So this is what we're gonna try to do here. Meaning, I want you to just find something in the music, right, to groove with, right? It can be. It can be that. It can be that. It can be this. of course. But it's just,
I want to take it from my bag, right?
yeah,
That's my takeaway here.
yeah. Great. Let's go. Let's get back to. So first, one thing we are learning from this, yes, music first, but not at the cost of us, right? That's how we create a proper collaboration, yeah? So let's go for it. Yes. 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 You are getting there. I know there is a part of you who's like, yeah, but that's not enough. Oh. But this is so much more digestible than what I'm doing here, or, okay, let me try to act like this. You see what I mean? So I'm going to play again another song, which I'm going to try to challenge you a bit more. And don't try to get overwhelmed by the music. Even if there is a lot going on, go for the simple things that you feel like comfortable with. Yeah? Let's go for it.
We show up. We show up. How many times have I done it for money, niggas? They got money, but niggas and I will just see what the pages of every history book while they asking me singles with all of this other bullshit that they be listening to while you just amazing to me and my niggas just step inside the building and they just get on their knees and they crazy. Ringing in their guts. Make us up giving that fuss. You the only guy we trust. You think we get what's up, I be fucking shit up just because. Wait. I appreciate your patience, but all these niggas should face it. There's no one that's greater than me. 30 years later, fuck shit up like we still in business. We want all you haters to see. This on your face, you faceless. Now shut up and cater to me. Righteousness, bitch. I'm the nicest. I mean, all you haters agree. Run away and run the cycles around. All these niggas, nobody so afraid of me. I'm only here to inspire and set shit on fire and give you what you came to see.
Hold on. Yes.
You need to fuck the conversation. Make sure you have it.
That's it.
That felt all right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the point here. Melody now, imagine you just managed to do this over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? You build your confidence by creating evidence, by creating evidence, right? Because if every time that you go and you get lost, obviously you're going to be like, no, that's me. I just can't do it, right? But now, if you say, okay, let me just capitalize on my strength, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a really nice flow, right? And I think you are aware of it, right? It's just that you don't fully take advantage of it because you think there is other things that people are expecting, so these are the things that I should be doing, right? But I know that you are also aware of it because you keep on showing some glimpse of it in your freestyle. And now I just want to tell you, just go full out in it because that's your strength, yeah? And then you can build it up.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yes, so we can, but it's not finished. We're gonna, work on this together because, this is not like a one-person challenge, right? Is hearing the music and still find a way to do what I want on the music and still making it interesting, right? Because without the exercise, we could potentially be like, okay, this music, that's how
Nigga, fuck you contemplating my home.
That's how I should be dancing on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why y'all show off? Why y'all show off? Why y'all show off? We show up. We show up. How many times have I got in my mind, you niggas, that I'm one of the greatest, and I will just live out the greatest of everything. History book, while they asking me savers from all of this other bullshit that they ain't listening to, while you just amazing to me and my niggas are separate side of building, and niggas get on their knees and they crazy to kids are bringing in their guts. Niggas are people that fuss. You the only guy we trust. You think we get once a month, I'll be fucking shit up just because. Wait. I appreciate your patience, but all you niggas should face it. There's no one that's greater than me. Pretty gets me to fuck shit up like we still.
But that's one option, right? It's not the best option. It's not the worst option. It's one option. Just like this.
Yeah. Why y'all show off? Why y'all show off? Why y'all show off? We show up. We show up. How many times have I got to remind you niggas that I'm one of the greatest, and I will just leave out the greatest of everything. History book, while they asking me savers from all of this other bullshit that they be listening to, while you just amazing to me and my niggas are separate side of building, and niggas get on their knees and they crazy to kids are bringing in their guts. Niggas up giving them fuss. You the only guy we trust. You think we get once a month, I'll be fucking shit up just because. Wait. I appreciate your patience, but all you niggas should face it. There's no one that's greater than me. 30 years later, fuck shit up like we still in business. We want all you haters to see. It's in your face, can you face this? Now shut up and cater to me.
Another option. So I could go on and on and on and on like that. You see what I mean? So freestyle is about how much am I in control, right? Just like imagine you're giving a speech, right? You have to be at least at a certain level of confidence, because otherwise you won't be able to make people believe in what you have to offer. Even if it's the greatest product or the greatest service, right? If you're not able to articulate it, then people are going to be like, I'm not sure, right? Yeah? So you have to be in control. And being in control, it doesn't mean you need 20 years of experience. It starts first by doing what you know, and by doing what you know well. And then you build up on that, because you create evidence which gives you confidence, and then you're like, okay, I can do that. But now I can, explore that area as well. If it doesn't work, I can still, come back here during my rounds. But let me explore more and more and more and more. Does that make sense? Yeah. Great. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you are ready to elevate your freestyle dance, Beyond the Move might be exactly what you've been looking for. But don't just take my word for it. I remember Putrek said, it's hard to count the things that I love about BTM. It helped me find me and made me part of a big, talented dance family. With BTM, I learned more in 3 months than I did in 1 year at my dance school, focusing on the present moment and not judging my movements. So I invite you to dive deep into a world where mindset, movement, and music merge. Join our supportive community, access exclusive training, and dance beyond limitations. Start your free trial today, and we are looking forward to working with you, alright? See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.